watches. What's that?
Hello and welcome back to Leonard Brothers Game. I'm David.
I'm John.
I'm Dave.
And we're playing more Don't Starve.
What's that little in their map? Go in their map real quick.
Map, yeah.
What's that like? It looks like a tree right there in the middle. Like
This
looks
thing?
like a little
scary tree.
Face tree.
I don't want to go and find out because it's a scary face tree.
In the daytime, you
yeah.
can go check.
But
That was near where the evil flowers were. So
I think so. Yeah, we don't want to necessarily go.
Well, I mean, there could be like an interesting artifact there to check out.
It could be.
So
Yeah.
there is nefarious things out there.
Oh yeah, there are plenty of things that are out to kill you, pretty much. Okay, so let's see if I can pick up silk. I don't know if I want to mess with these guys. Oh, it's empty.
Yeah, it's empty now. Yeah,
Haha, let's attack this thing and take it down. Because once you take down the main hive here, all the rest of the stuff that slows you down disappears like almost instantly.
the webbing around it, yeah.
Webbing around and stuff, and so you pick up some silk. Fortunately, I did not have anything to heal me with, which is very disappointing. And I probably should have dropped off a bunch of this stuff before I went out adventuring. Well, I can cook the monster meat.
And you could kill the pigs.
Does the monster meat, once it's cooked, still hurt you the same way?
Less. It hurts you less,
yeah.
and it helps you more. But still, with my health, if I don't find something to particularly bandage myself up, it will not go well. I don't think it will go very well. There's also another character.
There was one of them. You just passed one. The scary trees.
Scary trees? Oh, these guys. Totally normal tree. It's very earth It's totally normal, man, even though it has a face and it's kind of swaying and it's like, oh, I'm going to kill everything. Nah, these are the big guys. These are the big beefalo.
Pick up the turrets, yeah.
Some turrets.
So you gotta kill one of those.
Well, he doesn't have to kill them. I mean, he has to pick up the manure.
Okay,
Wow, that's a lot of them.
Spear, and I'm probably going to end up dying. Yep.
Oh, wow, why?
I killed the character off because I was kind of tired.
Now they're attacking your ghost.
Woo, and this is what happens when you get the next
Really
character
hate
will
you.
unlock when you go to the next level. So for 5 days, which gives me enough XP. Fairly good XP there. Usually you need around like 10 or 12 days in order to actually level up to the next character.
So what happens now that you've died?
It restarts me with a new randomly generated world and new same character unless I want to choose a different. There is apparently a character that when they go insane, they basically Hulk out. And when they Hulk out, they kill and eat anything in sight. And this is really nice. It starts me off right off the bat with a respawn point. The touchstone is if I die, I'll just go back here with no supplies, but I will not like completely lose.
Oh, so you won't have to start all over.
Yeah, I want to start from scratch all over like I did.
Like she just.
Anyways, and more or less it's just luck of the draw. If I find supplies, and sometimes I found like 2 or 3 turkeys in one level, but of course I didn't need to eat their food fast enough, so it expired. And I was like, well, I need to find them like more spaced out, more supplies. They're evenly. The way it works, like sometimes
Evenly distributed.
Yeah.
The seeds?
The seeds!
There we go. And picking up enough flint and other tools and trying to get a good lay of the area, and hopefully when you happen to come across someplace that you want to build around, that it's actually a good idea to do so. It's a lot of trial and error, pretty much.
Like when you originally made those stone walls because of the your surrounded by rocks, that was convenient because it was a lot of resources nearby. But an even better place would have been near the beefalo.
That way you can build your farm and have plenty of manure to grow stuff and grow food with.
Yeah.
But of course, there may be a level with no beefalo. You may never find him. You may find.
Ooh, try to find a way to get over there. There's a skeleton.
Yeah, there's a skeleton over there. Yeah, that'll be really good.
In a real world situation, though, you're going to be building your shelter near where you have resources.
Yeah.
Right. Like you would in this.
But of course, the resources are like randomly spread out all over the place, and you never know what you're going to find until it's too late.
Yeah.
Rope.
So rope.
Ropes!
Alright, ropes.
Oh, you said we didn't need no rope for.
Rock.
Well, that was bad. That would sound. It sounded like
And a torch.
John Lennon. How do I need the rope for?
Okay, I'm gonna build an axe.
I was really trying to say.
And a pickaxe.
Yeah. I was really trying to go for Boondock Saints.
Okay.
Hey, who said you didn't need the root?
I don't think so. Anyways, with the other discussion though about the PS4 in general and stuff like that. They,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, PS4.
PS4 is what we're playing.
Hey,
on.
David.
Yeah.
Tell us about the
Tell us
PS4.
about the PS4.
Tell us a story.
That's the story. Well, I mean, I told earlier how I was, refusing to buy games because the guy said I was buying a paperweight when I didn't buy any physical copies of games. He didn't seem to realize that there is the PlayStation Network store. You can download games and not have to buy them from a store.
He was working at a game store.
Store,
then,
yeah.
David.
He expected me to have purchased games along with it. But anyways, I find it, unlike the Xbox One, that eventually is going to have a certain amount of free games and apparently some arcade-style games.
Gold nugget already. Nice.
Sweet. Anyways, Sony has really turned the tables on Microsoft this time. For the PS3, between the Xbox 360, the PS3 came out like a year or two after the 360. Already had a very strong install base, and they had a significantly higher price. They started at $600, when the PS3 first came out. And people were just like, oh, you'll get second jobs in order to get the PS3 because, well, apparently even then the system cost like $800 to make. They were losing a significant amount of money, even when the PS3 was that expensive at the time.
Because they were hoping to make the money back in game sales.
Yeah. And that didn't really quite work out for them. And they still just it was bad press, bad image, so on.
But they survived.
They did survive. They thrived. I mean, it took them many more years to basically match the level of the 360, and I think they have with PlayStation Plus especially. They've really almost surpassed it. At least the deal with this game was free on PlayStation Plus, and a lot of other kids they have it for Vita, for PS3. The more Sony systems you have, the more advantage you get out of PlayStation Plus because you get free games for all of them.
For that year or whatever.
For the year is like for as long as you keep your. And the fact that they're giving, because the way the games for gold works is they're giving away like Halo 3 and Assassin's Creed 2. Games that are already like 4 or 5 years old. They're already like $10 or $20.
Microsoft wasn't really giving you much.
Microsoft wasn't really giving you much for the $60 a year they expect you to spend on Xbox Live. Whereas this,
I mean, if you kind of think about like all the different systems right now, you go back to their origins. Microsoft started out as a software company. Right?
Yeah.
Nintendo started out as
playing cards.
Playing cards.
In the 1800s.
Yeah. And then you look at Sony. Sony started out as entertainment, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's kind of like their focus areas, and each one of them kind of revolve around that, even through to this day. Like, the Microsoft One is all about...
entertainment, all in one, recording. It's the video of, like, if Xbox One was a girl, like the guy's trying to get with his girlfriend... And so he treats, talking to her as if she's the system. And says, I want to play some games. She's like, okay. But first we got to watch some TV. But I don't want to watch TV. I want to watch TV.
Mosquito. Ooh. I haven't seen a mosquito yet.
Yeah, hopefully he just runs away and stops bothering people. It looks like he's not going to, so I'm going to kill him. Anyways, and then later on in the video... I don't get anything from me either. Oh well. Anyways, later on in the video, like they're getting it on, and there's this guy standing around watching with some popcorn in his hand. He's like, "Well, who's that?" It's like, "Well, that's Connect. He has to watch us." "Oh, I don't want him to watch us. This is really awkward." It's like, "No, he has to be here, or we can't do anything." It's just a hilarious video.
Wow.
And so,
Is that marshland?
Something.
Blue mushrooms.
That's Tentacle Land. I don't want to get into it.
Fire soon. It
loses my sanity. And I'm going to build my fire over here because that will lose my sanity. And that place is filled with the tentacles that splurt out of the ground.
Start cooking some stuff.
Cook it up!
Berries.
Eventually you can actually build a crock pot. Yeah.
Does that like increase your
I think like
validity of the food?
Yeah, it changes what kind of things you can cook and how much benefit you get out of it.
So anyways, with the whole Microsoft thing, they pretty much
mosquito hanging out.
They shot themselves in the foot by trying to encourage the whole DRM thing. Ooh, mosquito sack. Finally, it's something interesting.
Right, because they're a software company, so they're interested in, we got to protect our software.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I think it was they completely lost focus in terms of they were originally the gaming platform. And now, like, we're trying to be your entertainment media platform for movies and music and
Basically,
not
they
just
want
games.
it to be a media server.
Yeah, kind
They're
of
trying
media
to
server is
build
a really
a
expensive,
common
the idea.
place media server.
Yeah. And people don't want that. And
No.
people didn't want to spend the extra $100, and they don't like Kinect. Even Kinect 2.0, a lot of people say it's even worse than the original Kinect.
Huh.
It's
Less
just like,
effective. Yeah.
pathetic kind of thing. And so, the fact
It's
that
not a good move.
the fact that they had, and because they wanted to reduce the price, they could have matched the specs of the PS4, but that would have made it even more expensive with the Kinect on top of it. So like we want to insist on bundling the Kinect and having all these other features, but we have to lower the quality of the DDR3 memory. It has less available drive space. So they both have 500 gig hard drives, but there's only like 300 gig available on the PS1, the Xbox One, and there's like 400 gig available of the 500 on the PS4, like with nothing else installed. So because there's so much for the OS, it's actually got like 3 operating systems in the Xbox One. You've got Windows 8 underneath it all. Okay. You got Windows 8 underneath it all. You got the Xbox interface, and then you got the Xbox Media Server interface. I can still talk. I mean, the camera, the microphone's still listening. So
I was saying, it seemed like you were yelling louder those.
Oh yeah, because he's walking away. Yeah, never mind.
Dave's going to pee. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. I gotta cut more wood.
I'm looking here at the listing I have of stuff, and I'm not seeing any use
for
in
mosquito
particular-
thing.
Yeah, for the mosquito. I mean, I can look at it on that website for the wiki,
I
but
suppose.
yeah. It's less convenient to do so on my phone, but
It's something.
Yeah.
Whatever. We're still traveling, and I don't know if we found a really good spot to camp yet, but
yeah.
yeah.
I don't know. Check the time. I think we're probably good.
Oh, we probably are, but yeah, we got, well, unless we want to cut this one off early, we got 12 minutes on so far.
Oh.
We can say until next time.
Okay.
Until next time, we'll wait until Dave gets out of the restroom, and we can
And we'll
keep talking.
figure out what these mosquito things do.
Yeah, so until next time.